Should I just tell you what to do?
Show him the picture on my phone?
No.
Okay.
Go back to Dr. Harty's corpse.
Okie dokie, now I can't see the bits right.
It's the first door after the elevator.
Father!
And frisk it. Frisk it like a biscuit.
I'm just gonna touch you until something useful falls out.
Yes. Well, she did have an ID card with her picture on it.
Okay, are you fucking with me?
But Samantha doesn't have it.
Alright.
So who's the only other person who might have taken it?
Janine.
Yes.
Great, now I gotta deal with that fucking...
Well, if she doesn't open the door, you'll have to communicate with her some other way, won't you?
Oh, yeah. Cell phone technology.
Wait, it says Samantha's phone's still turned on. "2741," they said.
There we go.
Might want to bear that in mind in case a code lock comes up somewhere. Ask if she has Dr. Hardy's ID card.
That's weird. No, that's weird. I'm judging you. That's weird.
So Janine's taking over the
Strange.
being extremely unhelpful role. But they're kind of always doing that, but now she's doing it with gangbusters.
Okay. You know, I gotta say, like, that's probably not the best way to get the lunatic to come out of a fucking room. Hey, do you notice out here it's turning into a dungeon?
Well, if you'd paid attention to that dialogue, Theo says, it's turning into a dungeon with all brick walls and a dirty floor, and Janine replies, what are you talking about? Doesn't it always look like that? The plot thickens.
Oh, I want to have a peek.
This is establishing another puzzle here. What if I found out for certain what's inside the hub? Like a petting zoo or equivalent.
I don't know, man. Goats are dicks.
The Order of Blessed Agonies just keeps a pen of goats in the hub. They nibbled Samantha Harty's throat to death.
Alright, so what do I do now?
Yeah. So there's some kind of influence taking over Janine's mind, possibly.
I'm presuming these two just go on the same loop.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
So
Bye.
We need to know what's inside the hub before we go in there.
Alright, well that's a security camera issue.
Yes, sure is.
Okay, so we're going to need to go back into that room. And that's the medical.
That's medical, so storage is next to medical, and security will be the next door.
Hands on door mean open.
Do they?
Shoop. Okay. Now, do I need to sort of discover, like, do I need to, like, flag the puzzle before I...
Camera 5 is restricted, but it needs a 4-digit code.
Oh god,
I wonder what it is.
171 something something?
2741.
2741.
You're lucky I'm around to remember the game what I made.
I am. This must be the hub.
There's nothing in it but the remains of some old ruined building.
Okay, so...
So you remember how you downloaded images to your phone?
Download current image.
Right.
Okay.
Now ring the flaky bitch.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah.
Unless a wall collapses on you.
Or, you know, there's someone lurking in there. I mean, it's just a still camera shot. It could be anything there now.
And suddenly Janine seems a lot more receptive about the place.
Yeah, I got the hint of there was some kind of magical influence. She saw that and her brain was like, oh, it's safe. You can come out and be a loon again.
Well, I'm glad that came across.
Alright.
Now, give us that ID card.
Sweet butter Jesus.
Yes, we
I
can
just
do
wanted to
that.
remember and so why?
Because they were friends. They escaped prison together. Yeah, she
Talk to
really
you
wants
later.
in there all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's... You're a very annoying person. Very, very annoying.
Yeah, that's the idea. This is sort of a you against everything sort of game. All the shit is being piled on you. You poor council inspecting bastard.
Behold, mummy!
Yes, this is the one who grew you.
Yeah.
Samantha Harty. Harty. That name ring any bells? She's dead. Harty dead. Okay, this is what triggers something.
I used my hands, but it wasn't me.
Yeah, if you'll remember, Trilby was possessed and killed Philip Harty in 5 days. And that was one of the major events that traumatized him.
Okay.
Calm down! Slap.
With my good hand.
It's just a whole complex full of flighty women.
Step forward. I apologize. This is my apology stance.
Okay, he's just gonna unruffle himself.
Alright, yep, answers we seek. Okay. Let's go.
Alrighty.
Now I have the two people who are physically capable. And Jesus, that is scraping the bottom of the barrel. Oh! Okay, yeah, look, it's fine. It doesn't need to be near you.
Okay, now earlier Janine was terrified of something, you assumed it was the tall man. You assumed wrong!
Oh, I assumed it was the fucking demon wandering around.
No, she's terrified of Trilby. The sight of Trilby just sets off an immediate fear response in her.
These are all people who are related to the old things, so she'll be the relative of somebody.
You are rambling.
Alright, come on, please just let us in. I don't want to have to do any more.
Getting into the hub is more important than being scared right now.
Yeah, we need to just turn these wheels. Sure. Just let's just get this done, please.
Yes. You form...
Doodly 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 doo.
Right.
Alright, now it doesn't matter if I'm between you.
Apparently
It's
not.
just the two of them standing there. Like, that just makes me giggle.
And you're the one who has to go and fix the fuse box. The only reason for this is that I needed to get Theo away from them so something could happen while you're not there.
Okay, so something's gonna happen then. I wonder if I have to use the...
Yep, the fuse burnt out. Notes to kids, do not do this.
Dear God, do not jam metal staples into the fuse box.
I mean, that will work, but there's a reason why fuses exist.
Yeah, you will also probably be hurt in the process.
If you have an appliance that is causing the fuses to burn out, then
Unplug it.
you will be electrocuted if you try to use it after bridging it with a staple. Hey, now it's a party!
We are doormen. It's not gay if we're clones. Let's do it.
Yeah, so they're not guarding or anything, their job is just to stand there.
Yeah, it turns out that hat is now etched into your DNA, so that's actually a form of hair.
Either that or the cult just had a huge warehouse full of three-piece suits and trilby hats. Could have just drawn them wearing jumpsuits, but I couldn't be asked.
They're the secret power behind Big Fedora.
Well, they could have just been going around naked.
There should be a special edition of this where it's just like a big pile of naked trilbies.
Yeah, just a nude patch for everyone. Everyone naked. Right, let's go check out these mysterious ruins. Oh.
Shit.
And there's a weird monstrous breathing sound in the
These are
background.
pretty nice ruins.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? The camera showed ruins, but our eyes show an intact building. An intact building with weird blurry walls.
It's a hologram.
Yep. It's one of those clones who remembers the memories of the person cloned from.
Just like Assassin's Creed.
Yes, genetic memories. Oh yeah, the tall man appeared behind him. I'm not sure that was clear.
I almost made a joke right at the start when Trilby died that is Trilby gonna be like the red shirts? Okay, I want to run away now. Okay, I can't. Alright. Okay. Do you understand?
No.
No. No. Fucking...
Theo's getting quite frustrated by all
Yeah,
this.
help me out here, Tripitaka.
It's not Tripitaka. Yeah, he's being exposition man.
This is some deserved exposition, though. Like, I want some results.
I think we're going into more plot pop quizzes. So yeah, this is where Defoe's mind is. It clings to the ruins of his former house.
Okay.
Okay, so the question is, why was Trilby cloned multiple times?
Because that's... I'm guessing that one because he's the bridge. Not the bridge, he's the...
No, he's the guide in the Order's prophecies. Okay.
So basically, okay, my plan is now to decorate myself with cloned Trilby parts. And then, no, that'll be fine, that'll be safe. No one will hassle me.
You know, you're not far off. Yeah.
I love how I just stumble. This is like one of those awkward things about how similar we really are.
So the fact is, John Defoe's ghost is afraid of Trilby.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
He's like, because Trilby summoned him back to his body and exorcised him, Trilby, like, you know...
That's like ghost molesting.
It's very traumatic.
Yeah.
So the reason why there's a legion of Trilby clones in this basement is because it keeps a leash on Defoe's influence.
And that's why there's just Trilby standing there. It's like when you put a vacuum up on top of the stairs and it scares the dog.
And each time a Trilby dies, the background becomes a little bit more like John Defoe's basement.
Okay.
But the question is, why does the tall man, Cabadath, keep killing Trilbys? But the more of them that die, the more Defoe bleeds into the surrounding complex. You may also remember that Janine was afraid of Trilby.
So she's like related to the Defoes.
No, she isn't.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't want to deal with that. Oh, that's locked. Thank you.
Yeah, she's getting blackouts. Yeah, John Defoe's trying to take over her.
Yeah. And of course, lie to her face. Whispering. Intercourse.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
This does happen for a reason. It's an important reason.
Get her pregnant with another bridge?
No.
I'm fucking... some side boob.
Yeah. I had such a raging stiffy drawing that.
Some front boob, but no nips. Do we get nipple?
No. It's a family game.
Fucking stuff. Yeah, with all the murder.
By the way, by the 6th day, you'll both be dead.
Oh, okay. But we'll be ghosts. Sex ghosts.
Fuck ghosts.
Fuck ghosts. That's probably what all the oohing and ahhing of ghosts is. It's just a bunch of, you don't have STDs or babies anymore, so the ghosts just all around us fucking all the time.
So do you remember what the blessed agony of the soul was?
Losing something that you turbo care about.
There you go. That's why they had to become lovers. It's thematically important.
Okay. So was this like was this part of the plan? Get these two together and boink?
It was part of a plan.
Alright, so it's probably Buddha's plan.
It's unsure whose plan it is.
I'm guessing Buddha, because he seems a bit sneaky, and he's the only one that we haven't really sort of gotten a firm clue on. That's interesting.
You could cook your head. You could cook some books.
Yeah, I could charge my phone by putting it in there.
That does not work.
Sure.
Well, maybe it does in the future.
Oh, yeah, I can open the fridge.
Is there food in the fridge, I wonder? Well, we'll never know.
It's locked, the door stuck. It's a fridge.
Yes. Throughout these 6 days, we're eating mold we scraped off the skirting boards.
Mold. Okie dokie.
Hey! There's a party going on somewhere.
I wonder if it's in the blood room.
Yeah, the door where there's blood. Hey, didn't we dream about that?
Uh-ohs. Alright. Let's just have a look, I suppose. Alright, nope.
Examine ketchup stains. Canning! Could you eat your hot dogs less messily?
Alright. No idea how to open it.
Nope.
That seems to be the limits of what I can get up to in there. Oop.
Oh. Well,
Okay,
Janine's
that's
feeling
an
better.
Alright, what am I doing? Am I gonna die?
You're getting the fuck away.
Alright, what do I do?
Keep going that way, I guess.
So, well, yeah, but I'm just worried, like, are you giving me, like, a weird... Oh, okay. That looks like something.
That door looks familiar.
Oh. Alright.
Okay, guess you didn't want to kill us after all.
I'm a little confused by that. Was that supposed to happen?
Okay, you picked up a ghost pickaxe.
Alrighty.
Pathfinding's a bit dodgy in AGS.
Okay, so am I ghost pickaxing her face?
No, don't pickaxe her. You want to get the fuck away from her.
Should I save it?
No, I mean, you can be killed, but you don't need to save. It like auto saves.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go back to the sleeping quarters. And that door there.
Bomb. Oh, okay. Was there anything that was gonna, like, alert me to that?
Well, walking in here would have shown you the glowing door. Okay, see that hole?
Yes.
Stand next to it with the glowing pickaxe. Now, wait there. Now wait until she's close. And do that again. Now.
The hole is your home! Go in the hole! Oh, alright.
Now she's in the wall. She got walled to death.
No! I put my wee-wee in you. Oh, I'm sad.
Okay.
I knew that was going to be a short day.
Here's where things get fun. Day 5 is not actually the day after that. Day 5 is 2386.
Huh. Now, what the...
Remember this guy? Yes, you'll recall he just wanted to go somewhere.
Alright, cool. So, okay, Somerset's getting a little bit of a...
Yeah, Somerset's getting a denouement.
Not Somerset.
This is actually one of my favorite... This whole day is one of my favorite sequences in this series.
Oh, okay.
His name is Malcolm Somerset. He is Dr. Jonathan Somerset's son. And if you'll remember 7 Days a Skeptic, when you use the console at the start, it addresses you as Malcolm.
Ah.
So no one's sure why he murdered all those people. Because it seems a bit much for someone who was just trying to cover up the fact that they were an imposter.
Yeah. Like, you could just, throw them out the space lock or sabotage the, sleeping cryotubes. You wouldn't sort of, make a fun jamboree out of their bits.
No. So yeah, we've been in here ever since the 7 Days of Skeptic. Being mad.
Doopy-doo, just bouncing off the walls. Doopy-doopy-doo.
Well, he's that coherent at least. Hey, look who's here. It's Mr. Manipulator.
It's your time to shine now.
And apparently, we know him. Apparently the Manipulator manipulated us into killing our dad.
Alright, what are you up to?
Yeah, what are you up to, weird agenda, red man? Red bald man.
The door of the mind.
Ooh, he's so mysterious, that cunt.
I'm just gonna call him that now.
The mysterious cunt.
Yeah.
Now, one of the other text adventures I released in the run-up to this was the story of a bloke going into a mental hospital and having to drop a package off in a door. And so that was that guy.
Parcel.
We found a mysterious knife. Now, if you'd played the text adventures, you'd know what that was.
I have not. Ooh.
It was a sacrificial knife. A mysterious fleshy door.
Why is there a meat door in my asylum room? I think maybe that I've been here for a good reason. This doesn't look like it was on the schematic. So this is probably why they have building inspectors going around, because they keep building shit like this.
Well, this is the 24th century now. This isn't building inspecty time. This is 200 years later.
Well, they still have building inspectors. They're probably robots, though. There's probably like drones that fly around. Ooh, shenanigans.
Hey, we remember this.
Fatality. Suck it, Defoe, you ballsack.
Ha. Notice there's now a large bloodstain on the front of your Jim Jams.
Yeah. More looking at the kind of gently cordial style bloodstains on the stairs.
Yeah, someone was carrying a big bucket of cherry grenadine down these stairs.
Red number 3.
I didn't remember that death in 7 Days of Skeptic.
So it was you.
That was, how what's-her-name died.
My hair going away as well. Splotch.
That was how the first officer died.
Oh, my hair is going away.
Your hair's going away, and the blood is covering your entire Jim Jams.
Huh?
That's not supposed to happen. Guess you better walk down those stairs again.
I'm being shenaniganed.
All of them.
Do 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 do. Oh yeah, I can tell this is the future because there's no fucking railings.
Oh yeah, well, I hate them railings in this series.
That's how everyone in the future is so smart. They got rid of the railings and the dum-dums just all fell off.
Yes, there was an extreme right-wing government got in power. They said, hey...
Alright, look, I'm gonna go back up.
No, don't. That's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to be going down. I don't know why that keeps happening.
Okay, seriously?
It must be how you're clicking. You're clicking wrong.
Alright, no, but seriously.
What?
Are you fucking with me now?
No, I'm not fucking with you. I do not know why that is happening.
That is fantastic.
That is not supposed to happen.
Okay.
Maybe it's the path finding. Just don't click complex paths.
Alright, so just...
Sorry about this, viewers.
Because the first time I thought, oh, okay, this is something trippy happening.
Well, would it help if I said it was?
Okay, so you are fucking with me.
No.
I have... Okay, I think I got past where it was happening.
Oh,
Hey! Yeah. Okay. Hey, buddy.
That was how Dr. Taylor died. First the eyes, then the chest. Except we're seeing them as the welder. How mysterious indeed.
What an odd glitch.
Yeah. Now we're in a chamber of flesh.
Kidoki.
And look what we look like now.
Mysterious.
Could it be that the man in red was Malcolm Somerset all along? But how could we have been speaking to ourselves earlier in the cell?
Time travel.
This is a very wordy version of Trilby. Perhaps this was the real one after all.
I'd say so.
Yeah, so Chzo's a pain elemental.
Huh.
Yeah. He's a bloated mountain of gristle, and that's why Cabadath had a bit of trouble trying to summon him back in the last game.
Yeah, those big wads of gristle.
Hey, you sent that thing into space, and then that ruined my life. You should be more careful where you throw your litter, sir.
Yeah, if you just thought about this more.
Yeah, we realised we'd seen him before somewhere, because he brought us back to life. Right, so the knife that we're carrying is called Freehorn's Blade. In the Text Adventure series, it was the blade Jack Freehorn used to offer a number of sacrifices to Chzo. And after having completed those sacrifices, he went into a trance, and under the influence of that trance, he wrote the Prophecy of Chzo.
I see.
That was what Freehorn's Blade was.
I feel like I should have played these text adventures.
Well, tough.
Titties.
Maybe you could do it at home in your own time.
Oh.
Yeah, and time being non-linear is also important. All time existing simultaneously. Yeah, just stab him up.
Oh shit, twice.
So anything killed with Freehorn's Blade lends their power to whoever wields the blade.
So now I have the power of hats?
You have Trilby's life force, and perhaps you can use it. Notice Trilby's life force has a little Trilby symbol on it. So that's how we came back to life at the end of Trilby's notes.
Shit's getting complicated.
Yes.
Hey!
You bastard, I was enjoying watching him die.
So...
Yes? Any
What?
questions?
Yeah, I'm just curious, like, which Oh, what's that about?
It's a mysterious man floating a foot off the floor.
What mask is that?
It's a weird sideways welding mask. Oh, you know that door of flesh? That was symbolic of something.
Yeah, I thought so.
It was your own throat. There's another character with cyan text.
Interesting.
So we stabbed ourselves in the face with Freehorn's Blade. The blade that lends power to whoever uses it.
So I got my own power?
Yeah, you exploited a loophole in the whole lending power
in reality.
system. I think we're going to establish that with some flavor text in a bit.
Pan-dimensional mods will be on that era.
So yeah, this is you accepting your quest to guide history so that it takes place as you have seen it.
Fucking retcon uppercut.
So you, so it's not that he has an agenda. He's just trying to create the world that created him. He's making sure all the pieces are in place.
Everything must be as it is.
There you go. He's Destiny's prisoner. The avatar of Destiny, if you will. Whoa, you got up fucking fast.
Sproing.
Sproing, I'm feeling a lot better.
Bounced off of his dick.
In loving her, you tainted her. Yeah, you got the herpes.
Yeah. Like, dude, this is like 21, 80-something. You could get that treated.
So this is important. Decarb has a dark future. And that it's so dark that its influence leaves a blemish on your soul for all time.
Okay.
Yeah. So now you need to go to the basement of Defoe Manor and use Trilby's clones as an escort.
Nope. I've always considered myself a bishop.
Actually, a pawn that crosses the board becomes a queen, man in red. You don't know shit about chess analogies.
Oh, more fluff.
Yes, this is where we establish what I just told you. Freehorn's blade. And here's the scientific explanation behind it. It's very scientific.
Sci-fantasy.
Yes.
So it's an actual loophole.
So when you die, your body, mind, and soul drift apart. I think that was part of ancient Egyptian mythology. But if you're killed with Freehorn's blade, your mind and soul stay together. So you become a powerful ghost. But you remain enslaved to whoever used the knife, unless you killed yourself with the blade.
Man, you become a rad teleporting Buddha ghost. Okay, so off to Defoe's mansion and talk the Trilbys and draping myself with Trilby goo. Maybe I should go in and check the lab.
If you like.
Feels like something maybe, because I'm presuming I can't just go talk to the Trilbys.
The scenery is now entirely Defoeified. Defoeified. Defoedified. Defy-defoed.
Defy-FIFO.
Defy-FIFO fund.
Not man.
Yeah, that was a graffiti from one of the corridors in Trilby's notes. And 287 refers to the 28th of July, of course. I don't think there's anything in here now.
So I don't have to cover myself with Trilby goo?
Well, no.
Oh.
No, I mean,
that was funny.
I mean, the man in red said you can just get them to escort you.
Oh.
There's enough clones of Trilby left to do that.
I just figured that'd be some sort of puzzle I'm getting fucked with.
Head hubwards, bitch.
Hubwards.
God knows why that's open, but it is.
Wasn't it open last time I looked?
Well, I guess it stayed open.
Yeah, there's no one around to close it. Hey, boys.
Yeah, these are the less sophisticated clones that just do the guarding. So, if you run out of Trilby clones, you can come back to the front door of Defoe Manor and pick up another 3. So now just explore the house, really.
A flock of Trilbys.
Oh, you lost one.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
The tall man will come and kill them.
Okay. So is there like a
need
method to this?
You need to time your movements through the rooms to make sure you're never stuck in a room other than the main foyer without a Trilby clone. Because if you do, Defoe will appear and kill you.
Okay, so I think I've screwed then.
No, I think the next clone will die in the dining room, and then you'll just pass through into the foyer, and there you're safe there.
Kind of funny.
It's curious that Kabadath keeps administering entirely painless deaths, considering he's the avatar of the god of pain.
Yeah, he's a bit of... Oh, that's not doing graphics.
Yes, I wondered if you'd notice.
I was too busy enjoying just the funny pile of, like, things following me around.
That was the spot where we found the newspaper in 5 Days a Stranger. Parallels abound. Okay, this is establishing that Kabadath is a lich, and John Defoe is a wraith. Yes, and because the soul is drifting off in space somewhere, the mind is becoming uncontrollable. So you'll notice the breathing in the background becomes more hectic when you don't have trilbies escorting you.
Ooh.
That wasn't where the machete was.
Come here, phantom machete. Alright. What's that about? It's a big stained machete. Alright.
Basically, you're collecting artifacts of John Defoe.
Alrighty.
Because you're basically inside his mind at this point.
Okay, so I should probably just always have 3 trilbies on me.
Yeah, I wouldn't advance upstairs without 3 trilbies.
Do we got a say in this? No.
No.
No, you do not.
Well, these aren't the smart clones. We established that.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, pick a door. What's behind door number 1?
Yep. Snap.
We found the mask.
Back downstairs for a pile of fresh trilbies.
Are you excited by this exciting climax of the Chzo Mythos? Is this doing it for you?
It's fairly cool. I think maybe the retreading, the necessity of retreading might be sort of...
Okay, you're in danger. Best get to the foyer.
Yeah. Weird, horny breathing.
Notice that in this game, the fading seems to work. Remember the fading didn't work in Trilby's notes?
Oh yeah, that's right.
But now all the fades seem to be working. Perhaps because this was made with a later version of AGS? I don't know.
Who knows?
So you've been in the left door. I'm trying to remember if you can go in both the remaining doors.
I don't think that one on the...
Okay.
Right.
Oh, that was my favourite Trilby. I called him Scruffles.
Scruffles the trilby.
And there's a blood-stained leather apron.
Alrighty, so I got all those elements. Do I put them on?
Not just yet. But now you can go back to the hole in the kitchen. Because we know that it let Janine in when she was possessed by John Defoe. Perhaps we can trick the hole.
Yeah, I can't do that though until I've fetched another milady of trilbies.
Yep, that's the collective noun.
I got you. I got you to giggle at that one.
We've got a milady of trilbies.
Milady. Attend to me. Gentle says.
Ow!
Stop
That was
killing
my,
them.
That was my favourite vertebrae.
Whole outfit.
Outfit. It's a tight fit for an outfit. Hey, look at me, styling. Okay, I'm done with you.
Uh-ohs. Uh-ohs, we're entering into endgame. Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, it's trippy imagery.
Some End of Evangelion shit.
So this bit, these words are scripted, but after a certain point, not yet. Yeah, these now they're all saying demon,
Oh.
and now they're all randomized because it's showing all the significant characters from the Chzo Mythos. Hey, there's Simone with a gun, and there's Jim Fowler. But there's no sign of Abed or Siobhan, though.
Or Siobhan. She doesn't deserve a little cameo.
Well, she wasn't a hugely significant figure to the Mythos, was she? She was just there to go, take me with you, Trilby, to your glamorous life, and get rebuffed and kangaroo booted in the face.
Smash.
Look at Malcolm Somerset tweaking the puppet strings again. Myself. Don't touch yourself.
I don't wanna. Call someone on the phone.
Didn't your mother ever tell you not to touch yourself?
Okay.
Okay, the noise has stopped. Try touching it again. Try using the darkness again. This is supposed to work. I don't know what you've done, but I think you bugged it up.
It's not me.
Huh. Do you want to try saving and reloading from this spot?
Type of thing.
Hail Hitler. Okay.
I think your buggy game is fucked.
You bugged it up.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I've never seen this happen before.
Well, it was like your weird fucking stare issue earlier. Well, what do we do?
I don't know.
Well, this has been the thrilling conclusion of 6 Days of Sacrifice.
Hang on. Okay, I'm just going to stop the record and then quickly play through the whole game.
Right, I'm gonna take a piss.
You do that.
Alright, well, I'm a little sleepy now, having just watched Yahtzee power walk back through the game.
Hello, it's us again. Hello, listeners for whom no time has passed.
Yeah, you have the miracle of editing.
Hey, let's do this again.
Yep.
Properly this time.
Yep.
With
From
me at the helm.
Yahtzee.
Not Mr. Clumsy Clicks over here.
How dare I click on a thing in the game? I'm an idiot. How dare I click on absolute blackness in the wrong spot?
I mean, I didn't think that was possible to fuck up, but you've proved me wrong today.
It's your amazing coding. Like with the infinite stairwell
There
earlier.
was one thing to click on. You clicked on it wrong. I'm not even sure how.
Because if I was playing that stairwell with you here, I'd have thought that was a puzzle. I'd have gone back. I'd have gone, all right, I gotta do something here, obviously.
Yes, the puzzle is to Hitler salute over and over again.
Just
Can I
scream
skip
your
this?
allegiance. I don't know.
Yeah, it turns out I can. Can I skip this? Yes. Right. Now I wait for the noises to stop. Boy, it's,
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
I like to think he's having a little sleep.
That's his snoring. Alright, so here's where we were earlier. Click on the darkness in the right
Look
spot.
at the darkness. Use the darkness. There we go.
I knew it.
But it's not really happening. Oi, cheeky tall man.
What the?
What was he up to?
Laying down a good tarpaulin. Nothing like a tarpaulin.
Right, and now we get to the center of the cult's plan.
Hmm.
We have to read this document first. Our patience is being rewarded, blah, 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 blah. 200 years ago, the body was destroyed. 200 years from now, the soul will do it. Okay, this is the important part. They sent ripples through the timeline, echoing off into the past and future.
Okie dokie.
So the third bridge event has to take place at the point where the two sets of ripples collide.
Alright.
Do you see?
I see.
Is this getting too complex mathematically?
Oh, it's breaking my mind.
And then Chzo will come and save us all from sin. And so they evacuated the complex
Okay.
1 week prior to the final bridge event.
Except for Channing, because he's a dickbag.
Yeah, he was part of the sacrifice. That's why this game is called 6 Days of Sacrifice. Because you were sort of an afterthought because you came to inspect. But
Hi!
Canning and Janine and Harty were all being left here by the cult as a sacrifice to die in the explosion.
I'm like an after dinner mint.
So it's a super dense nano explosive. And all it needs is a little heat to set it off.
Okay.
Because it's the future, everything's nano now.
Nano or quantum?
But wait a second!
Okay.
The bomb's already been defused.
Huh.
And we saw the tall man fiddling with it.
Yeah, why was he doing that?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Damn this and its questions.
Yeah, it's not going to explode as long as it's not damaged.
Okay, nobody kick it.
Yeah, I'll just
Leave it here under this railingless staircase.
I'll just quietly leave. Or not. Because some silly bastard set the house on fire.
No!
This is what the building looked like, by the way.
Huh. Oh, a nice piece of modern... Oh.
Oh look, a Photoshop lens flare. That's how nano-explosive works, by lens flares.
Yeah.
Oh, so the bridge event happened. That means the bridge will open. And Chzo will take over the world.
Unless something else has been happening in the background of all of this.
Do you think? Was that clear with the mysterious man in red manipulating events?
Yep.
So,
Buckinghamshire.
yeah, it was in Buckinghamshire. Future Buckinghamshire. Yeah. So Chzo didn't come through. The world went back to normal.
Yep, nothing happened.
Nothing happened except the ophthalmologists were left kind of embarrassed because some individuals have been reported missing.
Yep.
We're not going to name them because they are so insignificant. Ha ha ha.
They're just individuals.
And it's a huge ecological disaster because they fucking nuked the English countryside.
Isn't it without radiation?
Well, yeah.
Well, then,
But
you
it's
know.
not that kind of... Well, it's still going to be pretty disastrous.
Oh, it's just a big hole, really. We can rebuild.
Now he's fading in. So the man in red, yeah, as I said, he's just been encouraging the history to take place as destiny demanded it. Yes, he wonders why they expected Chzo to enter the universe. Because there's no magic in our universe, and Chzo is dependent on it. I mean, it was really just going to sit there and squidge.
Just... bleh.
Yeah, bleh. Why did you teleport this huge, massive, squidgy flesh?
I don't know. We gave it like a million iPods and it seems to be keeping itself busy.
So it turns out Chzo misled the Order of Blessed Agonies. He never intended to come into this world.
Oh.
He misled the Order and he misled the Tall Man. So the Tall Man, it turns out, was pursuing another agenda.
Interesting.
The intention was not to send, but to receive.
Chzo just wants a friend. Oh, he's actually a nice guy.
Well, he's a pain elemental.
Well, yeah, that's...
He does horrible, horrible things.
I'm not racist. I mean, that's, you know...
Well, yeah, just sexist. We established that.
Yeah. Well, you know...
So now we
Better
get...
a pain elemental than a woman.
So now the man in red gets to hang around for 200 years and then manipulate his younger self. What a life. Who'd be him?
Maybe he's teleporting there now.
Well, possibly. He's not affected by linear time anymore. Hey, remember this guy? He's looking a bit messier than last time we saw him.
He's a scruffy fellow.
This is him writing the prophecy after he killed 12 people. This was a scene I added to the special edition because the original edition had the scene that follows this, but didn't have any dialogue in it. It was supposed to be like unclear what was going on, but the special edition version of the scene makes it much clearer.
Clears all that up then.
Yes.
Here you go, for those of you in the cheap seats.
So there was another book of Chzo that seemed to contradict the other prophecies, so Freehorn discarded it. The Book of the New Prince. So here we are back in the good old body of Chzo. There's our corpse. So this is after the bridge has happened. So the tall man and our corpse have been drawn into the body of Chzo. And Chzo is mighty cross. About something. So he's taken away Kabadath's power as Chzo's avatar. and returning him once again into the arrogant man. So this was it. The point of the bridge prophecy was to replace Cabadath.
I love you.
As the prince, but Cabadath is the arrogant man, and still his arrogance blinds him. Yes, this is the text explaining that in much wordier ways. Seemed at the edge of forever.
Strip him of his vestments.
Possibly, well, the vestments refers to his power, not necessarily his outfit. We don't want a nudie Cabadath lying around. So yeah, he was never particularly happy with Cabadath as an acolyte.
Just an awkward breakup. That's what we're watching here.
So now he's giving the power to Decab. That's why I said Decab's name was significant, because his name contains the same syllables as Cabadath. Theo Decab. Now that guy may look familiar, because we glimpsed him briefly in the chapter when we were playing as the Man in Red. Non-linear time, remember?
What do you mean, what have you done that I should earn this wrath? Fucking dingus? Just went through this.
Yeah. Because Cabadath was offered the chance to take John Defoe's role as the bridge. So to prove his commitment, choose his own successor. But Cabadath wanted to stay by Chzo's side, so he created John Defoe to become the bridge instead. See, it's all clear now.
It's all falling into place.
And that's why he's been working to subvert the plans of the Order. That's why he's been murdering the Trilby clones, to let John Defoe's spirit loose. Now Chzo's just being sassy. All you have to do is defeat your successor, and then you can return to my side.
And I'm bored, so...
Cabadath's like, okay, well, I guess I'll start by walking up to him and doing a sort of, "Oh, you bastard!" Because now, like... Yeah, so now we are the new prince. We are Theo Decab, but we are also, the new acolyte of Chzo. Which means we don't really have a mind of our own anymore. Can we still use the phone?
No.
No, obviously not.
Don't think you have the phone anymore.
Or the journal.
Or the journal.
I can still right-click on the other things, though.
Huh.
Well, you won't be doing much of that now.
No, you can play the piano with your tendrils, though, so there's that.
Right. I guess we better finish him off, then.
Boop.
Oh, hey, was this yours?
I'm a scary mummy.
Think I'll keep it. It's mine now.
Having your shit.
I like that graphic.
The evil umbrella weapons just...
It's got a little poo on the top as well. Just a little dog poo.
Fear my poop scimitar.
And the arrogant man knew the name of the king.
Ah.
Now over the credits we will see little images of the body, mind and soul event in capsule form. There's the locker in space. There's Cabby. There's Trilby meeting Phil in the house. And there's Barry Chahal's death. Let's see if you remember these, actually.
Some crumbs.
That's looking at the ruins in the monitor. Do you remember that bit? That's
Ghostbusters!
That was Trilby discovering the corpse of AJ. That's Malcolm Somerset using the UV lights. That's
Halloween.
That's possessed Janine. That's Johnine. That's possessed Trilby. That's possessed Barry. There's a theme there.
The Milady of Trilbys.
Yes, it's the Milady of Trilbys. And there's the original and best, reading the Book of Black Magic. There's John Defoe chasing Jonathan Somerset, who wasn't Jonathan Somerset. There's the nano explosive. There's the destruction of John Defoe's body. And there's the destruction of his mind. So now Destiny is in place. All the figures, all the main characters there, and where they ended up.
So, what's happening with Cheesehole now? Like, is he still trying to get into the universe?
No, he never wanted to get into our universe.
No.
He just wanted a new prince, and he got one. He's done. He won.
What's the new prince do?
He's just his acolyte.
Oh, okay.
Now, Decarb will take the tall man's role. He will do the shit the tall man did
Okay.
prior to the tall man's being removed and replaced.
What is that though? Like, what's Cheese? What's he using it for? Is he just hey, go kill that guy for fun? Oh, okay.
Well, he just sort of oversees Chzo's efforts in a more sort of direct, on-hand kind of way.
Are you trying to bring magic back so he can live in the universe?
He gathers, he gathers pain for Chzo to eat.
So he's a farmer.
Yeah, he's a pain farmer.
Oh, he's a pain farmer. All right.
And Chzo can do a lot of stuff by himself as a magical being, but the acolyte is needed to, bring him sacrifices and stuff, orchestrate the Order of Blessed Agonies, make preparations for his successor, which was the task Kabadath rejected.
So, stay away from scary welder mummies with poop scythes.
And don't try to summon dark eldritch horrors to defeat the Roman army. That was how this all started.
Duh.
That will set off 400 years of buggery.
400 years of buggery. Which one of the Blessed Agonies is that? 400 years of buggery.
That probably falls under boredom.
Year 281. Still buggery.
Yeah, I mean, it's long past the point where I feel it.
I don't even fucking
Just like
notice
throwing
anymore.
a sausage down a hallway now.
You can just stroll right on in.
I got a wide asshole for a tall man.
Buff some of that girth, buddy.
Well, that was the end of the Chzo Mythos. All those weeks of effort.
Radical.
Unless you count the Consuming Shadow as part of the Chzo Mythos.
Isn't it sort of tangentially related? Tangentially?
Tangentially? I've got tangenitals, but then I frequent nudist beaches. Tangenitally.
I wonder what I'm thinking about.
I'm never going to let that lie.
It's that sex scene. It's just the side boob just set me right off.
This game's a pretty polarizing one in the series.
Really?
Yeah, some people think the whole concept of Trilby clones was too absurd. But,
They can get past I only wanted to go into space, but Trilby clones are where they draw the line.
I would argue it makes sense in context.
Yeah, that part didn't bug me.
If you just summarize it and say an evil cult clones multiple copies of the hero of the first game in order to control the restless mind of an evil wraith. Yeah, it sounds a bit dumb, I suppose.
Yeah, but I think that's an inherent part of, sci-fi horror. Like, when you try and sandwich science fiction and horror together, you usually get, weird shit like that.
Yeah, we'd already established this was sci-fi as well as contemporary horror, I suppose. It had to take place in the future, because that was the midpoint between the far future and the present.
Okie dokie, pig a pokey. So what game?
Well, this is the end of the Chzo Mythos, if we're not counting Consuming Shadow. Which is, is multiple different canons, really. Although Trilby is possibly in it.
You'll have to play it to find out.
But it's not the last time we'll see Trilby. No. Because I think the next game we'll be playing in the Ego review will be the light-hearted side game, in which we play Trilby back in his days as a master thief. Trilby, The Art of Theft. A stealth platformer I've made in the... When would that have been? Maybe 2007, 2008? Because I know I'd started making Zero Punctuation when it came out.
When you say platformer, is it kind of like 12-13 or whatever? Where it's,
it's a bit like 12-13, but much more gameplay focused.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we'll have that to look forward to.
Action!
There'll be Poacher after that. At some point of the Abandoned Builds episode, I think. But yeah, so what is your final opinion on the Chzo Mythos? Now you've seen it all and the complex plot and stuff.
I'd say this game's probably the better of the lot.
Really? Most people say Trilby's Note is the best.
I think it's probably because I was actually sitting down and playing this one, So I was a little more engaged in the problem solving.
Yeah, perhaps you should have played Trilby's Notes. I didn't trust your clumsy finger strokes on the keyboard that might contain...
Yeah, the tiny shrunken keyboard of doom.
Yeah.
It's just like a fucking landmine field of shit to screw up and record. Well, I don't think Trilby's Notes engaged the
mysteries and...
Well, no, but just like, well, gameplay-wise, I don't think the conversation, like, you know, you could ask and talk to people, I don't think that was really fleshed out. Like, you know, it was there, and you had, like, the conversation with Chiffon and, like, one or two other times, and that was kind of it.
We see in this game just how much conversation menu you need to bring all this shit across.
Yeah, and, I mean, because I feel like that was put in purely for that last puzzle, where you have to type die.
Okay.
Like, because that was a neat puzzle.
That wasn't the only reason the text parser was in it, but fair
What else
enough.
was it?
Well, I just wanted to, because it was called Trilby's Notes, I wanted to, you know, create the effect of typing up Trilby's Notes, like you're actually doing that.
Well, for my money, the best thing of it, like, because that's an interesting puzzle and a tricky puzzle, where after it clicks, like, oh, okay, you type die, and that's,
yeah.
You know, I think that's sort of playing. I think that was a good use of the mechanic in terms of gameplay.
How did you find the puzzles in this one?
A little more logical. But I feel like this was more a narrative experience
A bit
than
more
really
present, I'd say. There were hardly any puzzles at all in Trilby's Notes.
Yeah. I feel like getting used to the dimension swapping in Trilby's Notes, like kind of figuring out, cluing in precisely how it works, that probably would have taken me a little while.
Okay. Guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never find out. But you know, I like this. It wrapped things up. They jump to whatever his name is in the future on day 5. That was nifty.
Yeah,
the sort of sequence was good.
I said I liked that bit. And then because it drops the bombshell that Malcolm Somerset is the man in red.
Yeah, and I like the way that sort of developed with him walking down the stairs and slowly losing his hair.
Yeah, when that worked.
Yeah, that was weird, because I think I said this to you when we weren't recording, but I would have presumed that was a puzzle, and I'd have been wandering around going, okay, what do I have to click? What do I have to activate? Like, that would have fucking broken me, because I'd have just...
Fair enough.
But,
still no idea what could have caused that.
Yeah, and then there was the weird thing at the end, which...
Yeah.
That was a glitch too.
Yeah, that was a new one on me. No one's ever reported that.
The ultimate of testers. I can just.
You just immediately gravitated to the one way to fuck it up.
Yeah, I will. If you think you've got your game perfectly ironed out, I will fuck that thing up.
Well, that's heartening because you were testing Consuming Shadow.
Yeah, I actually was sort of diddling around with the spitters and coffers, trying to get them to glitch out again, and
yeah,
the 4 or 5 times I did that, which I think is really like, if they're not going to fucking break 4 or 5 times, I think it's probably safe.
Okay then.
So hopefully it should be a beautiful glitch-free experience when it goes on sale. If it's not a glitch, it's a sanity effect.
Yes, just bear that in mind.
Yeah. Yes, you have to restart the game or reload it, but that's okay. It's a sanity effect.
It messes with your head.
Yeah, it's
Wow, this sanity effect's giving me a great hallucination of my Windows desktop.
Oh, that took a long time to code too.
Well, any final thoughts? Do you still not want to go into space?
I still don't want to go into space.
I just wanted to become the avatar of destiny and lose all my hair.
Yeah, I say, like, narrative-wise, it's kind of got that fun thing of, getting more and more complicated as the person who created it realized they could sort of add stuff and kind of build on it. So.
Actually, how do you feel about just wanting to go into space now that we've established, like, Malcolm Somerset's motivations and stuff? Is it still kind of dumb?
Still whack it, yeah. Because you didn't know that when you wrote that, and that shows.
Well, no. But I like to think I like to think I made it work.
I think in terms of recoveries, it's not bad. I don't think there is really like a perfect recovery to that situation.
Well, quite.
Because that was just you being silly.
And a lot of people take the piss out of the sex scene in this game. Can't think why. It's probably because they're all very, very repressed.
Yeah, they're all just loser virgins who've never seen boob. I don't know, like, I'm not a big fan of the depiction of sex, really, at all.
Well, you're a repressed motherfucker as well, then, aren't you? Why can't we all be comfortable with our titties? Just let them all flap about for all the boys to see.
Get some nips out. Maybe we should wear some kind of shirt that, like, covers everything but nipple.
Yeah.
Would that work? Like, is that
would-
interesting then if it's just nipple? Because I don't think that's been...
Just like little nipple windows.
Yeah, and I mean, like, not...
Little cling film.
Yeah,
over them.
like exactly just the nipple. Like the tiniest little... Because I don't think that'd be very interesting to look at, to be perfectly honest.
No, they're like little wrinkly volcanoes. Well, with that delightful nipple chat,
Yep.
let's say fare thee well to the Mythos du Chzo.
Bye, Chzo. You're a pretty rad pain elemental.
Next time, we'll be catching up with Trilby in his younger days.
I'm looking forward to that.
Good.
Action gaming.
And, until then, it hurts.
Yeah, it does hurt. Like, that's probably not the best way to get the lunatic to come out of a fucking room. Hey, do you notice out here it's turning into a dungeon?
Well, if you'd paid attention to that dialogue, Theo says, it's turning into a dungeon with all brick walls and a dirty floor, and Janine replies, what are you talking about? Doesn't it always look like that? The plot thickens.
No, I don't want to have a peek.
This is establishing another puzzle here. What if I found out for certain what's inside the hub? Like a petting zoo or equivalent.
I don't know, man. Goats are dicks.
Yeah, the Order of Blessed Agonies just keeps a pen of goats in the hub. They nibbled Samantha Harty's throat to death.
Alright, so what do I do now?
Yeah. So there's some kind of influence taking over Janine's mind, possibly.
I'm presuming these two just go on the same loop.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
So
Bye.
we need to know what's inside the hub before we go in there.
Alright, well that's a security camera issue.
Yes, sure is.
Okay, so we're going to need to go back into that room. And that's the medical.
That's medical, so storage is next to medical, and security will be the next door.
Hands on door mean open.
Do they?
Shoop. Okay. Now, do I need to sort of discover the...
Shall I just tell you what to do?
show him the picture on my phone?
No.
Okay.
Go back to Dr. Harty's corpse.
Okie dokie, now I can't see the bits right.
It's
Oh,
the
there we
first
are.
door after the elevator.
Father!
And frisk it. Frisk it like a biscuit.
I'm just gonna touch you until something useful falls out.
Yes. Well, she did have an ID card with her picture on it.
Okay, are you fucking with me?
But Samantha doesn't have it.
Alright.
So who's
It's
the
in a pile of-
who's the only other person who might have taken it?
Janine.
Yes.
Great, now I gotta deal with that fucking...
Well, if she doesn't open the door, you'll have to communicate with her some other way, won't you?
Oh, yeah. Cell phone technology.
Wait, it says Samantha's phone's still turned on. "2741," they said.
Okay.
Might want to bear that in mind in case a code lock comes up somewhere. Ask if she has Dr. Hardy's ID card.
That's weird. No, that's weird. I'm judging you. That's weird.
So Janine's taking over the
Strange.
being extremely unhelpful role. But they're kind of always doing that, but now she's doing it with gangbusters.
No. Okay. You know, I gotta say, behold, mummy!
Yes, this is the one who grew you.
Yeah.
Samantha Harty. Harty. That name ring any bells? She's dead. Harty dead. Okay, this is what triggers something.
I used my hands, but it wasn't me.
Yeah. If you'll remember, Trilby was possessed and killed Philip Harty in 5 days. And that was one of the major events that traumatized him.
Okay.
Calm down. Slap.
With my good hand.
It's just a whole complex full of flighty women.
Step forward. I apologize. This is my apology stance.
Okay, he's just gonna unruffle himself.
Alright, yep, answers we seek. Okay. Let's
Alrighty.
Now I have the two people who are physically capable. And Jesus, that is scraping the bottom of the barrel. Oh! Okay, yeah, look, it's fine. He doesn't need to be near you.
Okay, now earlier Janine was terrified of something. You assumed it was the tall man. You assumed wrong!
Oh, I assumed it was the fucking demon wandering around.
No, she's terrified of Trilby. The sight of Trilby just sets off an immediate fear response in her.
These are all people who are related to the old things, so she'll be the relative of somebody.
You are rambling.
Alright, come on, please just let us in. Okay. I don't want to have to do any more.
Getting into the hub is more important than being scared right now.
Yeah, we need to just turn these wheels. Sure. Just let's just get this done, please.
Yes.
Do I need to flag the puzzle before I...
Camera 5 is restricted, but it needs a 4-digit code.
Oh god,
I wonder what it is.
71 something.
It's 2741.
2741.
You're lucky I'm around to remember the game I made.
I am. This must be the hub.
There's nothing in it but the remains of some old ruined building.
Okay, so...
So you remember how you downloaded images to your phone?
Download current image.
Right.
Okay.
Now ring the flaky bitch.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah.
Unless a wall collapses on you.
Or, there's someone lurking in there. I mean, it's just a still camera shot. It could be anything there now.
And suddenly Janine seems a lot more receptive about the place.
Yeah, I got the hint of there was some kind of magical influence. She saw that and her brain was like, it's safe. You can come out and be a loon again.
Well, I'm glad that came across.
Alright.
Now, give us that ID card.
Sweet butter Jesus.
Yes, we can
I
do
wanted
that.
to remember and so why?
Because they were friends. They escaped prison together. Yeah, she really wants in there all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's a very annoying person. Very, very annoying.
Yeah, that's the idea. This is sort of a you against everything sort of game. All the shit is being piled on you. You poor council inspecting bastard.
Doodly 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 doo.
Right.
Alright, now it doesn't matter if I'm between you.
Apparently
It's
not.
just the two of them standing there like that just makes me giggle.
And you're the one who has to go and fix the fuse box. The only reason for this is that I needed to get Theo away from them so something could happen while you're not there.
Okay, so something's gonna happen then. I wonder if I have to use the...
Yep, the fuse burnt out. Notes to kids, do not do this.
Dear God, do not jam metal staples into the fuse box.
I mean, that will work, but there's a reason why fuses exist.
Yeah, you will also probably be hurt in the process.
If you have an appliance that is causing the fuses to burn out, then
unplug it.
You will be electrocuted if you try to use it after bridging it with a staple. Hey, now it's a party!
We are doormen. It's not gay if we're clones. Let's do it.
Yeah, so they're not gardening or anything, their job is just to stand there.
Yeah, it turns out that hat is now etched into your DNA, so that's actually a form of hair.
Either that or the cult just had a huge warehouse full of three-piece suits and trilby hats. Could have just drawn them wearing jumpsuits, but I couldn't be asked.
They're the secret power behind Big Fedora.